Hey everybody, this demonstration is a little video showing you how to do Google Docs styling exercise 2. And you'll check out the assignment if you want. Check out the document. And there's a title page that's not done right. There's a table of contents with nothing in it. And on page like 3 there's some paragraphs and stuff. So what you want to do is start off on the title page. Now you've already done some title page styling. So if I select the top line and I set this using my styling menu to choose title. Okay, I didn't even select it. I should be on that line, and it sets the whole line to that style. And similarly, I'm going to go down here and set this to subtitle or normal text. Either one's fine. And I can select both, and I'm going to center them using alignment. Now, the only thing I want to have applied to this, only this one line here, is I'm going to add format, line spacing, and custom spacing. With this, I'm going to apply 250 to before, and that moves just that line down the page, pushes the other one, and it keeps, this one does not get that, the byline does not get that, because you want to keep those two together. So as those are brought in together. Now what we also want to do with that is update the styling. So to update the styling, you select it and you choose update title to match. Similarly, we'll go to this line here and we'll right click and choose update subtitle to match. Alright, now if we go to the table of contents page, we can set this line here to, we're going to set this to, I think heading 3. I'm not sure what your directions actually say, but we want to set that to, heading size 3. Let's change the font size to 12. Let's set the styling to bold. And I think that's everything we need on that part. Now we can right click and choose update heading 3 to match. So every time we have a heading 3, it's going to show up like that. Now we do have some other places where heading 3 shows up. If you go down here, these other places that are heading 3 got updated as well. So every time we change this, for example, if I go back up here, this is not the directions, but if I change this to a different font, okay, let's see, Times New Roman, and then update the heading 3 to match, everything else that had that heading is now Times New Roman. That wasn't such a good idea, frankly, because everything else in the document is Arial. So I'm going to set this back to Arial, and I'm going to right click and say update heading to match. So now as I go back to this, everything else that is heading 3 now matches that styling. Now here's where the styling for headings is valuable and important. If I use insert and choose table of contents, which is sort of at the bottom here, we have two choices. We can do by page number or by blue links. I'm going to go and use page numbers. And so now I've got some stuff in here. Now why does it put those in there? Well, the table of contents uses styling 3. I've actually got an extra space up here I'm going to get rid of so it stays together. So this table of contents, introduction, and water styles, everything that has a heading of any kind will turn into the table of contents. Now here's the deal though, you don't actually use the table of contents in the table of contents. Like you wouldn't put the table of contents in the table of contents. That's just silly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and set that back to normal text. So now if I re-up this, if I update the table of contents, now that comes out. So let's go ahead and put this, and you can center it. You can do a lot of things with your table of contents heading. You could do a variety of things to make it look cool. I've actually never gotten a lot of clarity on that from my instructors at the university. So let me scroll down here, and there are some things in here that I want to do. I'm going to take this first paragraph here, and I'm going to use format, line spacing, and I'm going to set this to double. And I'm also going to choose format, line spacing. Sorry, I'm going to go to, there's this little brick right here. I call it a brick. Okay, and there's a little triangle underneath of it. So if I take the brick and I scooch this to the right to 0.5, you can see the 0.5 there. Now it indents that paragraph. So if I now right click this and choose update normal text to match, every place that uses that styling in my paragraph, in my document, matches that styling. So that's what it's going to look like now. Now the only thing I still have to do is go find a few things that are going to get a heading. So here's applying styles. It's a heading. I'm going to set that to heading 3. And I think there's one more, editing styles. Set that to heading 3. And that's it. Now, the one thing that didn't happen is those headings did not appear in the table of contents. This is not automatic. It'll update. It is kind of automatic, but it has to be triggered by the user's clicking of this button. So bam, there it is, and now I have my table of contents, which is complete. And that's pretty much that whole exercise. There's a quiz that follows it. You're welcome to use the directions or whatever you need to get it figured out. That's pretty much the whole exercise. I'll talk to you soon. We got a meeting today at 1. Later.